Today, we're going to get into a really powerful story. It's about a family on the absolute brink, where a crazy storm threatens to wash away, well, a whole lot more than just their house. This is the third brick of Rampur. And this line right here, man, that just says it all, doesn't it? It's not really about the weather, it's about hope, just eroding one painful drop at a time in this little village called Rampur. All right, so here's the scene. The monsoon in Rampur is just relentless this year. We're talking overflowing rivers, and the mud houses themselves are practically weeping, threatening to just fall apart under all that pressure.
So, inside one of these crumbling houses, we meet our main characters, Chakravarti and his wife, Shambhavi. And they're basically trapped. The only sound is this awful drip, drip, drip. It's like the soundtrack of their house slowly giving up. And you can just feel their fear growing with every drop. But what's so fascinating here is how the storm shows this huge divide between them. You've got Chakravarti, completely lost in despair. He's the one who sees their fate literally dripping away. And then you have Shambhavi. She's clinging to hope, saying things like, "At least we have a roof." It's such a powerful look at how two people can be in the exact same terrible situation and see it in completely different ways.
Okay, so just when the tension inside that house feels like it's about to snap, a sound from outside breaks the silence. A bullock cart. It pulls up right in front of their door. Now, you have to ask yourself, in a storm this bad, who on earth could that be? Well, what do you know? It's Shambhavi's brother, Subarayadu, with his wife. And you can see Shambhavi is just so relieved. But then, look at her husband, Chakravarti. His face just darkens. Instantly. You know right away this is not going to be a happy family reunion. And yeah, we find out why almost immediately. Subarayudu's wife, Parvati, just casually asks for hot milk, because that's what she's used to in the city. I mean, that comment just lands with a thud. It shows this huge gap between her world and their reality. Think about it, they're worried the roof is going to cave in, and she's asking for hot milk. It shows she has absolutely no clue what they're going through. So the next morning, the rain is still pounding down. But the real storm, well, that's just about to break. And it's not coming from the sky. It's coming from right over the garden wall during a conversation with a neighbor that is going to change absolutely everything. And here it is. The neighbor, Lachava, just says it. That Subarayadu isn't trustworthy, that he borrowed money and just ran away. And notice how she says it. It's not like, oh, I heard a rumor. No, she's presenting it as fact. She's basically planting a seed of pure poison right into Shambhavi's mind. And you know what? It works. That little seed of doubt takes root. The neighbor's words just dig right into Shambhavi's heart. And suddenly, all that warmth she felt seeing her brother is gone. It's replaced by this cold, creeping fear. Now she's wondering, is he really here for shelter, or is it something else entirely? And of course, once you're suspicious, you start looking for proof. And she finds it, or she thinks she does. She finds her brother in the storage room, looking at the walls. Her mind just starts racing, right? She's connecting the dots. The gossip, now this weird behavior. When he says he's just checking the old walls, yeah, that does absolutely nothing to calm her down. So this is it. This is the moment everything boils over. All that quiet suspicion and fear, it's about to explode into an open fight, and it's going to put their family to the absolute ultimate test. And in her fear, Shambhavi grabs the family's tiny bundle of money and jewelry and hides it. I mean, think about that. It's not just about the money. That action right there, it symbolizes a complete and total breakdown of trust in her own brother. Then Chakravarti, who was already suspicious, he sees his wife's fear, and he just unleashes. He confronts him directly. There's no holding back anymore. All that tension that's been simmering, it just exploded. But Subarayudu's response, it's not anger. It's just shock, pure disbelief. You can just feel the hurt in his voice. The very people he came to for help now think he's a criminal. The family is just broken. But then, the story takes a wild turn. Subarayadu admits, yes, I was looking for something, but it's not what they think. Not at all. The truth, it's hidden literally inside the walls of that very house. So he just lays it all out on the table. He confesses, yes, I'm in debt, I'm desperate. But he wasn't searching the walls to steal from them. No, he was searching out of a last-ditch hope for a secret family inheritance he was told about. So check this out. It's an incredible story. His father on his deathbed told him about a secret treasure, something his grandfather had hidden away for a time of crisis, just like this one. And the instructions were super specific. Find the third brick under the western wall shelf. So he wasn't just randomly tapping on walls, he was on a mission. So Chakravarti, feeling a whole different kind of tension now, I'm sure, he goes to the wall and follows the instructions. He pulls out the third brick and there is a copper pot. And inside, gold coins, a pearl necklace. It's real. The family's hidden legacy waiting there for generations.
And in that one moment, all the anger, all the suspicion, it just vanishes. And it's replaced by this overwhelming wave of shame. Chakravarti and Shambhavi realize how wrong they were, and all they can say is, "Forgive us." And here's where we see Chakravarti's true character come through. His brother offers to share the treasure, but Chakravarti says no. He says, "This belongs to you. God brought you here for a reason." He finally gets it. His brother's arrival wasn't a problem. It was the solution. So, in the end, that treasure fixes everything. It pays off Subbarayadu's debts, and it gives them the money to finally repair that crumbling house. But more importantly than any of that, it mends their fractured trust. It puts the family back together. When you really think about it, this isn't just a story about finding gold, is it? It's about how the strength of family, both the ancestors who hid the treasure and the family right there in the room, is way more valuable than any gold coins. It shows that trust and family bonds, they can overcome anything, even poverty and nasty gossip. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought to chew on. You and I, we probably don't have gold coins hidden in our walls, but this story makes you wonder, doesn't it? What hidden treasures, not of gold, but of trust or history or strength, lie waiting to be found within our own families?